I'm no longer cool as we get to it. But we don't need to be cool because we got 15 great games to highlight tonight.
Yes, we do. And don't forget the ticker down stats right there that you can see. And of course, it is going to be rocking. Get some scores. And we got some scores that we're going to show you with the highlights as well. Let's go, all you cool people. Let's roll those beautiful highlights. First game, we're getting crunk, Sheldon, in Northside, Sipsey Valley, Hopeton. Quarterback Kingston Trolls to Trent Cole on 4th and 3. This one is a touchdown, baby. Let's give it an first sideline standout between two defenders. Cue the fireworks, baby. But Northside #1 in scoring this year, averaging 50 points a game. Bennett Green, the big guy, 4 straight carries, 25 yards. And then quarterback Jackson Rhodes throws a nice pass here in stride to Evan Taylor. This one's 95 yards, and it's an first sideline standout all the way in. Then next drive, to connect again. Jackson Rhodes to Evan Taylor. Touchdown again. The final 55-7 Northside over Sipsey Valley.
All right, in Class 6A, Parker looking to get back on the winning track after losing last week, taking on Jackson Olin, and Coach Frank Warren's bunch comes ready to play. Dylan Reese with the screen pass to go on. Lamb Greg, that's a touchdown right there. And the Parker Thundering Herd are cruising right there, and the band got their groove going on. Second drive for the Thundering Herd. Reese again airs it out to Kentrell Davis, who makes the catch in stride. And first sideline standout. It's that kind of night for the Herd as Parker slams J.O. 52-6.
How about
Here are
Springville?
your sideline cheerleaders of the week, sponsored by Infinity of Birmingham.
Yeah, I can't wait for Springville.
Oh, yeah.
How about these cheerleaders first? Fun group at Cordova High School Varsity Cheer Squad. Sarah Beth, Ella Brooke, Ollie, Allie, Brooke, Maddie, Harley, Janie, Evie, Gabriella, Emma, Audrey, Ava, Clara, Mesa, Anna Claire, Brooklyn Owens, Brooklyn Jen, and cannot forget Miracle. Allie Sickles is their head coach. These leaders are true Blue Devils representatives and our sideline cheerleaders of the week.
Oh, yeah. How about Jacksonville hosting Springville? Opening drive right here, opening kickoff. Kamari Harmon hits Philippe Holloway for a middle screen. He takes it down to the 2-yard line. The big guy's busting in and rumbling. Same drive, Marquavius McNeil, 7 yards for the score. It's Golden Eagles up 7-zip. And the band, they are of rocking. Jacksonville driving again, Marquavius McNeil, 12, turn around and left in.
This is Appalachian taking on Spring Garden right there. Those highlights, yeah, that belongs to right there. That was a Johnny Manziel type play by Johnny Football Brady Clark. But in the end, Spring Garden loses to Appalachian. That's the final score of 21-8 right there.
Now we got Jacksonville and Springville. All right, here we go. You heard the highlights right there. Kamari Harmon to Philippe Holloway. That's right, gets it down to the 2-yard line. There we have it. Yes, that's a rumbling and bumbling. And then Marquavius McNeil, 7-yard score, gets it in there easy. Golden Eagles go up, and the band is rocking. Marquavius McNeil once again, 12 yards around the end. Golden Eagles up. Again, Jacksonville wins 49-32 over Springville. Springville still looking for their first win.
Sideline Pep Rally of the Week is sponsored by Jax, all about the South.
All right, Susan Moore is where we were this morning, and we had all kinds of big kids, little kids, all kind of places. The band was rocking, and the cheerleaders were rocking, and of course, Mac the Bulldog rocking. And guess what, Sheldon? We had a good time because it was a pink out, and everybody was dancing, having a good time. But what was even more fun was the game that we played, which is pretty cool because we got to slide on Mac.
Oh, cool.
And yes, we didn't win, but I had fun doing it. Thanks to everybody at Spring. I know. I think she slid the first. She slid the farthest. Thanks to Springville. Thanks to everybody hanging out. And of course, Susan Moore lost tonight, but hey, that's okay. We got more coming up as Sideline rolls on. Thanks, Susan Moore, for all of your work.
Health Mart Pharmacies.
Meet Coach Larry Davidson of Oxford High School as our fan of the week. He began his coaching career in 1976, so almost 50 years,
Right.
Sheldon. He's been at Oxford. And of course, he's coached basketball, but now he is actually the athletic director and the operations director for athletics. Still serves in that capacity, was inducted into the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame, the High School Sports Hall of Fame in 2013. Larry Davidson, our fan of the week. Well, this right here
Yeah, right there.
is a scoreboard right here. And take a look at that score right there of an actual game. September 26th, Williamson High School in Mobile, Sheldon, beat Murphy 100-0.
The Lions became the first high school football team in the state of Alabama to reach the century mark in 75 years. Unbelievable to see that on a high school football scoreboard.
I know.
Meanwhile, we got plenty more action coming your way. One of my other trips that I went to, Battle of Coleman County, Hansville hosting Vineland. Plenty of offense in this one. Visiting Eagles scoring at will. Gabriel Herrera, big opening. He's
Go for
going
it.
hamper. Sideline, stand out, touchdown run right there. Vineland up by 21.
Not gonna catch it.
Hansville trying to keep pace. Bulldogs QB Hunter Black to Nick Davis. And watch Davis right here. Breaks a tackle right there. Then he's going to break another tackle. Then he's going to break one more. That's an Amherst.
Oh, my
Sideline
God.
standout. 4 broken tackles right
total.
there for a touchdown. No, too much Weimar in this one. Caleb Slane finds Pater. Eagles roll. Look at this score. 78-42. 120 points scored in that game.
Fairfield hosting Holt Ironmen, and this is a shot of the field of the stadium right there. Picking up this the second quarter, Holt trailing 14-zip. Isaiah Samuel rolls out, finds Jaquarius Cockrell, who takes it all the way to the house. Let's give it an Amherst sideline standout.
Okay.
It's like he's just playing with him right there, man. Look at that. Next drive for the Tigers, Antonio Combs throws a deep bomb to Tyon Clifton, another Amherst sideline standout. And look at him make the little shifty move right there, man. Look, these guys are playing around right there. The final, Fairfield 46, I believe, to 13 over Holt. Fairfield rocking the house.
You know, from Thursday night, Jay, Winona taking care of business against John Carroll as running back Jamar Lee did the brunt of the work on the ground, and the Dragons beat the Cavs 33-14.
In the passing game, wide receiver for Winona, Demazier Taylor hauled in 8 catches. He joins us via FaceTime right now. Demazier, what's up, my man?
What's up, y'all? What's up, man?
Good. How you doing, man? All right, talk about that game, man, last night.
You know, man, we came out doing our thing, practicing. We do what we practice on. Coaches come put it in our head to do what we do best, man. You know, we come out there to work.
Hey, what I'm looking at are some of these highlights of you. Yards after the catch, man, you just make big play after big play doing that. Talk about when the ball gets in your hand, what you want to do on the passing game.
When the ball gets in my hand, I just see touchdown. That's all I see, just touchdown. I don't see nobody else in front of me, straight touchdown.
Demazier, we're looking at highlights of you, man. You've broken at least 7 tackles since we've been talking to you, man. I mean, is that like, how do you get that? Who did you get that skill from, mom or dad?
I say more on the dad side.
No, I don't believe it. I think that's her yelling right there. Hey, Demazier, really, on a Friday night when you were off, what was your night like? What did you do?
On Friday night, I went to the gym. We had a homecoming, so I went to the gym first, lifted little weights, and then I went to the gym, the other gym, to do the little homecoming dance. But other than that, just watching movies and stuff like that, chilling.
Hey, we appreciate you taking time out on the homecoming week just to even talk to us, man. But congratulations on that game last night against John Carroll. And, man, look, keep breaking tackles like that, Demazier. We'll have you on again, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro.
Big game for them next week against Carver.
Uh-oh.
Playoff implications.
There you go.
We'll see you later, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you,
and
brother.
we'll see you
Yes,
after
sir.
the break.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now your sideline scream of the week, sponsored by Atrox Factory.
That is Kenandre, Kingston, and Decker giving me all they got, man. I'm telling you, they are Etowah fans, and they were pumped to give me a scream. I think they have a future at being Scream Kings. Kenandre, Kingston, and Decker are Scream of the Week. Thanks, guys.
I want to hear this trio scream.
Oh, yeah.
I
think
that's something we could do.
Well, do the golf screen. Shane, Jillian, and Abby joins us. Shane, we kick it off with you, man.
Hey, good evening, guys. We are starting off with a 6A Region 4 matchup between the Northridge Jaguars and the Hueytown Golden Gophers. We're going to go ahead and start off. Both teams looking to bounce back from losses last week. And the Gophers dig in early. First drive, running back number 0, Anthony Robinson, follows his blockers to a clearing, and that leads to the end zone. Northridge is going to try and answer with a big play in their opening drive, but QB Mason Elam's pass is picked off by defender number 10, Jaden King. Hueytown student section keeping that energy way high, and the Gophers keep the pedal to the floor. Number 14, Anton Witt, returning the kickoff. He does a great job of finding blockers as well. He takes it 94 yards to the house. Spoilers. The Gophers are going to go ahead and handle business.
And first sideline standout.
Thank you, JJ. The final score, and that's going to be Gophers 42, Jaguars 32.
Jillian.
Hi guys, happy Life of a Showgirl Day to all who celebrate. I celebrated with one of Taylor Swift's favorite pastimes, football. I was at, where was I tonight? I was at Spain Park where they were playing Pelham. Now we're going to start off with Pelham. Quarterback Dylan Smith here with a fake handoff before trying to push through Pelham's defense, and it takes some manpower to get him down. And those Pelham cheerleaders getting really excited about that play. Now Smith not quite sure what to do here, but eventually he's going to throw it to wide receiver Jacob Gibbs. And that's going to be a touchdown. That's an Amber sideline standout, and that's a touchdown for Pelham. Now for the Jaguars, quarterback Brock Bradley here with a play that almost fooled me. He throws it to wide receiver Mason McClure, and then again, just can't quite get down. Now Bradley here at the snap with an amazing throw here to wide receiver Hukina Rigo, and that is a touchdown for Spain Park, and they just kept going. They're going to take this one 42-7. Abby, what you got?
All right, well, I was in Mountain Brook tonight. They're still feeling all the love from that viral play last week, taking on Clay Chalkville. Win over Thompson last week, hoping to stay undefeated. Cougars QB Aaron Fry up and over to Corey Barber for the touchdown. Hello. This time, Aaron Fry hands it off to Joshua Woods, and he's in there. Clay Chalkville up early, but the Spartans weren't going to give up. Down 21-0 right now. Caden Hoffbauer running all over the field tonight for the Saints. Turned on the Jets here for a 20-yard run before he's pushed out of bounds. Unfortunately, that was not going to be the break Mountain Brook was looking for. 2 plays later, Hoffbauer looking for Green, but all he finds is White. That interception by Dion Callan sets up another touchdown. Fry connects with Nasir Ray, and they are going to go on to win 49-0.
Wow.
Yep.
Man.
High-scoring games tonight.
Yes. Speaking of winners, all 3 of you guys are winners, man. Thank you.
Thanks,
You guys
JJ.
are winners.
You guys are winners.
Thank you.
Everybody's a winner.
Yes.
Well, all right.
We love you guys, and we love you guys. We'll be
Participation
back.
trophies? Not. Come on.
The Sideline Coach of the Week is sponsored by Durante Home Exteriors.
Rod Carson and his Carver Rams in 5A stepped up in class and throttled 6A foe Jackson Hole in 36-20. Carver 3-1 on the season, and with the Rams' big win over the Mustangs, Rod Carson is the sideline coach of the week.
Here is your sideline game of the week. Is sponsored by Jax, all about the South.
It's a new tradition here in Trussville. Before you take the field, you touch the Husky Rock, and tonight it's a big one. Thompson is here, the defending 7A state champions. Mark Freeman's Warriors haven't lost to the Huskies since 2019. Second quarter, Hewitt-Trussville down 10. Jack Floyd to Dylan Cope. That caps off a big 70-yard drive for the home team. The halftime score here at Husky Field, Thompson 13, Hewitt-Trussville 10. Third quarter, Huskies looking for their first lead of the game, 4th and goal. Floyd's pass is picked off, and look at this. Thompson's DeMonte Tab has a lot of room. That is a 99-yard return for the touchdown. What a huge play. Thompson leads it 20-10. Later in the third, Trent Seaborn adds on with this touchdown pass to Trey Knight, and the Warriors go on to beat the Huskies 34-12.
That ranked number one. We challenge our kids to go out and play the number one team in the state, our best ability, and I think for the most part we did. We didn't play perfect.
I feel like hey man, we belong here. We've been doing this for the past 3 years, so for somebody to say that they number one and we not, I feel like it's disrespect. We showed them.
This whole past week, it was really rough on us, especially coming up after that loss. We were down. I'm not gonna lie, we were down, but we knew we had it. We had to come in and find that spark back in us to come out for another hard road game against another great team.
So the Thompson Warriors back on track after last week's loss. They come here to Hewitt-Trussville and get the win in your sideline game of the week.
Game right there, and what a Friday night for this young lady at Vestavia Hills High School. She's Brantley Kate Mullinger. She has Down syndrome, and earlier this year she was diagnosed with leukemia.
Senior Meredith Robinson won Homecoming Queen, but hey, it was an awesome event right there.
BK was nominated by her fellow students for the VHS Homecoming Court, and she was on the field despite undergoing intensive chemotherapy. BK is in remission, but still has 2 years of treatment. She looks gorgeous, and congratulations to all the ladies that were on that homecoming court.
All right, we've got some action for you right now. Tuscaloosa County visiting Hillcrest, and what a beginning to start the game. Hillcrest was the home team. Patriots kicked off the county high, but they fumbled the ball on about the 7-yard line. Hillcrest took it over, scored on a running play, quickly made it 7-zip. County tried to get going, but fumbled again. Hillcrest too much in this one right here. They win it 63-21.
Meanwhile, how about this halftime score between Anniston and Cherokee County, with the Bulldogs leading the Warriors 8-6. Anniston driving here in the third quarter. Damon Pope going deep, but Jackie Carr had that one go in and out of his hands. Later in the drive, Pope says, I got you, takes a snap, rolls to his left, reverse field, goes around the right end for the score, and for a sideline standout, 14-7 Bulldogs. Cherokee County just didn't have it tonight. Kashawn Woods up the middle hits Kyrie Lewis right here, but it's a fumble that kind of night, and it's Anniston winning by a score of 20-13.
Here is the Sideline Band of the Week, sponsored by the City of Leeds.
Well, that's the sound of the Crimson Star Band at Brookwood High School. Rebecca Curtin is the director, gets help and support from Dustin Barnett, Beth Lee, and Hillary Stevens. The halftime show is titled Illusions, with songs from like Trapdoor, Smoke and Mirrors, and The Prestige. In the spring, they're going to be taking a trip to Universal Studios. The Brookwood High School Crimson Star Band is the Sideline Band of the Week.
by Andrew Sports Medicine.
Our sideline MVP is Caleb Freeman from Hoover High School, the QB. He accounted for 5 touchdowns, completing 13 of 21 passes, 283 yards, 2 scores, but he also had 9 carries for 3 touchdowns in a win over Parker. Caleb, 5 touchdowns for you, man. How did you feel after that game right there?
I felt really good. It was a really big game, so I knew we had to come in. I had to come in and do what I had to do, to get the W. But I felt really good after the game.
Is that the kind of mindset of this year's team as well?
We just got to keep it going. We're trying to finish stronger than we started. We got to keep going. We stay connected as a team, and we better get the job done.
Talk about the offense and the defense.
On the offense, I love the threats outside on the perimeters as my receivers. I just love those guys up there. We got some good running backs. We got some really good O-linemen. And on the defense side of the ball, I love our pass rushers, D-line, linebackers, corners, safeties. All of them, they just really good. 1-0 every week, just 1-0 every week, and then that'll take us to the big game right there.
What do you like to do outside of football?
I like to hang with my friends, go out, go get something to eat or something, just chill, play the game, watch TV, be with my family and stuff like that.
Do you have aspirations of playing at the next level?
Yes, sir, I do. I got one offer right now from Tuskegee University.
It's still early, I tell you. Man, you rocked it, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, let's pick it up and lay them down. Hoover on the road for the 3rd week in a row in Region 3 at Oak Mountain. First play for the Eagles. Hoover's Javon Pullum strips the quarterback. Trey Sanders picks it up, and first sideline standout. Hey, it's that kind of night for the Bucks. They win by a score of 48-21.
How about McAdory at Central Tuscaloosa? McAdory undefeated, but guess what? They have rocked the house on this one right here. It's come down to the final minute, final wire, 21-20. McAdory wins. They're undefeated still, Shelby.
Hey, a little 6-man football. Chilton Christian Academy taking on Marshall Christian out of Albertville. Let me tell you something. The home team Patriots are coached by Jeffrey Lockhart. He's pretty strong, but unfortunately for the Patriots, they fall to the Stallions 51-26.
Sideline Comeback of the Week is brought to you by Hollis Wright Personal Injury Attorneys.
Mountain Brook with 2 improbable comebacks in the same game. First QB, Caden Hoffbauer, scored a touchdown on the final play of regulation to force OT. In OT right here, this improbable play. As he goes with the off snap, he comes up with it, 40-yard line, throws it down, stays calm, heaves a pass, caught by Sam Smith. Mountain Brook wins 25-24, and the sideline comeback of the week.
Speaking of winners, you guys are winners. Thanks for watching the show. We appreciate you. Same time.
Thanks to Cordova as well.